Angry guy here, and it's time for men to stop protecting women and the West. I mean, we're talking about men need to stop protecting women and the West. And why do I not? And when I say this, I don't mean that men should give up on women. I believe that there are great women out there, and believe that men should protect the women that are important to them. But women as a collective, women as a group, the West as a group, the Western society, I think it's time for men to hashtag walk away, MWA, men walking away. Men need to walk away from society. They need to walk away from Western standards. They need to walk away from Western women and need to go their own way and find what works for them. Okay, this is a part. Walk away is a movement. The Passport Bros, they are a subsect of men walking away from society and women in the West, and finding their own happiness on their own terms. And it needs to continue to accelerate. Needs to accelerate. I'm going to show you guys something that I was checking out. This is like I've been talking about Dylan Mullaney quite a bit recently. This guy, oh gosh, this guy is just something else. So Dylan's, he's a transgender person and activist, and I mean, it's just So we're going to be watching this on Anthony Brian Logan's channel, and I'll link the original video description. I like the fact that he did the work for us. You don't never really know if YouTube will strike you if you use any clips from these videos. He made it black and white, so maybe that helps to prevent it from getting a strike, but we'll see.
It's interesting because I look at someone like you and I can't imagine anybody disliking you.
Oh, please. Do you want to know, ironically, who dislikes me the most sometimes?
Who?
Myself.
And she gets on her knees to bow down. I want you all to understand. She got on her knees to bow down. This right here. This right here is literally NWO shit. This is NWO bullshit. Just like Kevin Hart put on the dress, Drew Barrymore is on her knees, letting the elites know that she's gonna play ball. She wants, she just like John Cena has recently been, wearing a dress. I'm going to talk about that in another video too. Wearing a dress and his panties, oh my God, she's on her knees. Like these are the people that they pray to, and like she's on her knees and she's making it very clear that she's going to play ball. She wants it bad. She's going to do whatever it takes, and that's that. And this is exactly what they want. This is exactly what they want. They want people to bow down to this shit.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about world famous actress Drew Barrymore groveling before a trans social media influencer by the name of Dylan Mulvaney. Now, this video is ridiculous, and before I get to it, let me just back up a little bit here to explain what's going on. Now, Drew Barrymore, as I said, world famous actress, been around for a long time. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Let's watch.
Let me ask you about the negativity. How have you dealt with it? And what's an approach you take? What's your self-talk? What do you filter?
Yes.
How do you...
I still read the comments, but hatred directed to the trans community right now, it's everywhere.
Now, let me just pause for a minute. I got to pause it at certain times because they probably try to copyright claim this video. Mm-hmm. But is it hatred towards the trans community, or is it just like we don't like the agenda? We don't like what's going on from...
I told you, there's a reason why Drew is on her knees. I'm telling y'all, there's a reason why she's on her knees. She's letting the world, the global elites know that she will bow down to them and their people. She will do whatever it takes. She's not like that bad. She's not like Dave Chappelle. She knows her place. She's gonna be obedient. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do what she's been told, like to do, like Kevin Hart. If you tell her to do this, she's just like they told Kevin Hart. Listen, Kevin, you have to put the dress on. Kevin put the dress on. That's why Kevin Hart is allowed to work in Hollywood and make his money. Kevin Hart is an obedient little boy. And Drew's letting y'all know that she's gonna be a good girl. She's gonna do what she's told to do, whatever it takes, because she wants to keep getting that dollar, just keep getting that money. All right. She wants to keep on. She doesn't want to lose her show. She wants to stay in front of the cameras, and she's gonna do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
If you just this way and minding your own business, that's one thing. But then when you try to push ideology on people and make them participate in your game, maybe there's going to be a little bit of a kickback.
And I think the greatest weapon that I can contribute is trans joy and comedy and talking about hard.
Trans joy. Like, so it's not just like human joy, but now it's trans joy. And you know what she calls vaginas? She calls them Barbie pouches. He calls them Barbie pouches. And he's like, oh, I can't wait till I get my Barbie pouch. A Barbie pouch. That's what the female reproductive system has been reduced to. A Barbie pouch. Bro.
Subjects and really intricate moments of a transition and try to let everybody in to see that, I'm not a...
Guys, this is a society we now live in where a vagina is now considered a designer product.
Monster. I'm not somebody that, is trying to do anything but be myself and be happy.
And of course, the audience cheers. Now, let's go back to the audience. You see, this is the reason why I'm doing this video, is because you have a lot of the trans people, especially the male to female, because female to male trans exists as well. I've met one of those people before in my real life. Okay. Talked to them and they were a cool person, whatever. But anyway, stuff like this is what allows these male to female trans in your 15-year-old girl's locker room, when it's accepted, when it's praised, when it's coddled, when there's not really a real kickback. Because
let's be real. Most women don't want a dude in their locker room, and most guys don't want a girl in their locker room. When you're taking care of your business, you guys, you prefer to handle your shit privately, but it is what it is.
Because they're trans, they can do whatever they want, like they're some type of angel. But I digress. Let's keep on going.
Love you.
Thank you, everybody, for that support. How do you stay on your own path? Where do you draw boundaries? Where do you find the strength to keep?
Look at the size difference. I mean, this is crazy. So you want to tell me that I also just walk down the street and think this is a biological woman? I mean, come on.
Oh, it's just a very tall girl. It's a trans girl. She's just a very tall girl. I'm telling y'all right now, Dylan is slaying compared to, you have a lot of biological women out here right now that can't hold a candle to Dylan. And I hate to put it like that. Some of y'all are like, dude, you're gay. Listen to me. It's true. It's true. Some of you are like, oh, he's too skinny. He'll work on that. He's taking his hormones, as far as I know. Just had the face done. Face is not looking too bad. Gonna get the Barbie pouch soon. I don't think it's been done yet, but gonna get the Barbie pouch soon, and probably some breast implants and maybe some ribs removed to get a Coke bottle shape. And Dylan's only 26 years old, so I'd be within 2-3 years. I mean, Dylan will likely look even more feminine than a lot of women. I mean, I'm just so honest. Hitting the gym a bit, he can go and get the BBL. And then on top of that, I think that's what it's called, the BBL, like the butt that girls want. And then he can get thighs, larger thighs, hit the gym, work on the thighs, and he can get the thighs that guys like. And eventually, I mean, he'll be the desire of a lot of guys. A lot of simps are gonna say, I'll holler at that. I'm gonna talk to that. I don't really care. A hole is a hole, just like they're good for nothing parents. A lot of millennial simps are about that life, just like the boomers. Their bastard boomer parents were like, a hole is a hole. These modern day simps, they're like, a hole is a hole, a hole is a hole, and that's it. They're a hole. Their parents, they were the whole, a hole is a hole boomers, a hole is a hole millennials. They don't give a shit. All right, they've already crossed over to the dark side. They've done some dark shit as it is. All right, involving Ouija boards and candles and sacrifices and blood. Again, these guys have already gone too far. So it doesn't matter if a hole is a hole. A hole is a hole. That's it.
Being the joy.
Well, I think having my chosen family and the people that I love to take care of me. But I also think there's something just about making sure that you don't put something out there before you're ready, and really just surrounding yourself with good people. It's interesting because I look at someone like you and I can't.
Oh boy, here we go. Already starting to do all the hand touching and things of this nature. This is crazy. It's going to get much more cringe. Y'all just wait.
Imagine anybody disliking you.
Oh, please. Do you want to know, ironically, who dislikes me the most sometimes?
Who?
Myself.
Oh my goodness. This is
She is pandering. She is pandering now to this bro. She is pandering.
crazy. This is super cringe. On your hands in it. I'm kind of speechless. For once, I'm kind of speechless. This is crazy. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is the actual problem. You get on your knees in front of this biological.
You think Drew gives a shit what Anthony is saying right here? Drew does not give a shit. She is getting her money right now. She's letting the global elites know that she'll do whatever it takes. She's not like that bad. She's not like that one who got away, Dave Chappelle. All right. She knows that she's like Kevin Hart. She will play ball. She will do what she has to do, just like put Kevin put on the dress, and he did his little dance on Saturday Night Live, and Kevin, if they need anything from Kevin is good for it. All right. If they need him to do a commercial or a seance, it doesn't matter. Or demonic sacrifice, Kevin is down for it all. Okay. Because Kevin is going places, and so is Drew.
Male, XY male, talking about I hate myself.
Oh, me too. But
Nah, man, I ain't doing it. Like, get in your chair. Get back in your chair. Get off of your knees. Get back in the chair. What in the world kind of cringe level pandering is this?
I guess you've asked me now, what I would do to combat the hate, right?
Yeah.
But what do you do?
Okay, that's a great question. Now, I
want to know how. I think Drew Barrymore is about 5'2", 5'3". I want to know how tall Dylan Mulvaney is. Dylan Mulvaney appears to be a whole basketball player on the ground right now. What are we even doing? Okay, like what's going on? Did you used to play baseball, basketball, football, soccer, tennis, lacrosse, field hockey? Like what's happening?
Doing it a little longer than I have.
Well, it's funny because when I was a kid, starting with ET, it was the first time I was introduced to film reviews, which are basically social media.
Yes.
But I felt like.
Yeah, this is such shit. Anyway, I'm not watching you anymore. If this is bullshit, I'll put the link to this in the description of the video if you guys want to go watch more of this bullshit. But I mean, what do you guys think about this? Do you agree that it's time for men to stop protecting women in the West and to walk away? It's time that men walk away from women, walk away from women, walk away from the West, and instead focus on, finding happiness overseas, focus on finding happiness with women who value them in places where they're valued and they're going to be treated right, because this is bullshit. And, as this is what they're putting out there. This is not, I'll put it like this. This is not a country worth protecting. Protect yourself, protect your community, but don't go fighting for your country. Don't go fighting I'm so serious. Like World War III rolls around. Let them work for it. Let them have to catch you. All right. Let them have to catch you. Don't just show up. Don't just show up. On day one, you're like, oh well, World War III is here. They're not gonna call it World War III. They're gonna call it they're gonna call it like an international incident. Try to clean it up like that, and then it becomes World War III bullshit. It's World War III. Like don't go fighting against Russia and China for these people. All right, if they're gonna get you, let them work for it. Let them work for it. All right, make them come look for you. Okay. Make them come look for you. Don't just show up, go down to the to the bus, get on the military bus. They're like, all right, move your ass. None of that bullshit. If they want you, let them work for it. Like you remember that there was like a line in God of War Ragnarok, and Kratos said, "Death can have me when it earns me." Let them earn you. Let them earn you. Don't just be easy. Don't be cheap. Don't give up your value for the West. Get the fuck out while you can. I talked about this for so many years. I said, get the fuck out while you can. Get a foreign, get permanent residency in another country, Mexico or another country. Get your permanent residency over there. Get your permanent residency in another country so that you can go to that country and you can chill in that country when shit hits the fan in the United States. And they're looking for you because you're a man, and they're like, listen, bro, it's time for you to serve your country, and you're like, it's time for you to serve these nuts, because I'm not going. And they're like, listen, you're going one way or another. And you're gonna have this conversation, and then like you think these motherfuckers will slap you. These motherfuckers will slap. I'm telling y'all, you think this is a freaking game. Think it's a freaking game. Some drill sergeant pulls out a whip and starts whipping you like, listen, motherfucker, you're getting on the bus. And you're like, you can't touch me. You can't do this to me. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do to you. Like, all right? Think this is a fucking game. Uncle Sam wants you and we own you. All right? You're going to war. And get your motherfucking ass on the bus. And I'm telling y'all, don't let them have you. Let them earn. If they're going to take, let them earn you. All right? Let them earn you. Like Kratos said, if death wants me, it can have me when it earns me. If Uncle Sam wants you when World War III pops off, let it earn you, all right? Let it earn you. It can have you when it earns you. But don't just get on the bus. Get the fuck out of the US while you can. Start, set yourself up overseas while you can. Start a decentralized bank account with cryptocurrency. Learn how to live off the grid. I'm not gonna say happy life, no wife, because we all need someone. Happy life is when you have a wife who will submit to you and stand alongside you and support you, and take care of your home and your children. That's a happy, and not question you. Instead, she works alongside you to complement you and to build something with you. That's a happy life right there. A life of isolation and and gender segregation, separation. That's not living. But supporting these women in the West, no, supporting these women in the West, Western women and the West itself, fuck that shit. Get the fuck out while you can. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments if you agree that it's time for men to stop protecting women and the West, and time to get the fuck out while you can. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, which is men walking away